So today I want to talk about vulnerability and how you can use the vulnerability in order to connect to your community and to sell every day. So because people talk about what is a treat and advice to grow their business, how to create a good offer, or to attract more people in your world, or you can attract more visibility, but they forget something because I can see in my clients that people have a huge amount of followers, but they still don't sell and they don't know why, and they buy how to create a good content, how to get more visibility, how to have more followers. But one thing they forget, you need to have a connection with your clients in order that these people buy from you, enter to the world, and want to continue the adventure with you. And people don't understand that share your vulnerability. It's a key point to create a nice and authentic connection with your soul client. So who I am Alicia, mindset and business coach. I help women to build their life in order to be paid to be their own true. Then what is mean about that? I mean that they want to build an empire, they want to do retreat, they want to do conferences, they want to do seminar, they want to live around the world and only work with their laptop and their phone, and they don't want to sacrifice their life for anyone, and they want to take time, for example, during the week with a glass of wine and just say, oh, I can be paid every day without to be in my online space every day. So she want to go to the spa, and after she wake up, and she when she have a massage, and when she notice there's some noise in the background, is their phone, their notification about their be pay from the client, without that they do anything, without they do call. And this one is so powerful, and you can have this life because in my client have that, and you can hear I am French, so if I can do it, you can do too. So before that, I share my story about what is very important to share your vulnerability. Tell me if you watching the right now or in replay, if you are so scared to share one vulnerability, because people understand that, oh, I don't want to be, I don't want to share something is so sensitive of me because I don't want to see that I am a loser. But it's so if to share something is so vulnerable, is so powerful, is is very courageous. So let me share a story that I need to share with you. So when I start my business in French, when I do, I have a podcast with right now, I have 16,000 people listening around the world. And when I say around the world, that people listening from Brazil, from United States, from Canada, from Russia, so it's around the world. And when I started doing the live and nobody was listening to me. And right now, nobody listened to me. And I was like, okay, my message sucked because nobody listened to me. And I was so comparing myself for people which have a huge amount of followers, and when they connect, they already have 200 people listener, and they are like conversations. So when you start the live, you really need to understand, okay, what I will do. And it's not easy to talk by yourself and people don't listen to you, but you need to do it because is why not, that's a magic hopper. And nobody will listen to me, and I decided also to share my thought on the podcast, and nobody was listening to me, and I was like, okay. And the first month I just have, and for me I just say this, but from in my mind it was a lot, 63 people listening to my podcast in French around the world. And I was like, oh my god, somebody take the time to listen my voice. And even it was the same with my live, there's somebody listening my live even if I'm not here. And I was like, okay, so I need to continue. And nobody was listening my podcast. I was like, and nobody was listening my live because sometimes in my live I have my cousin and everything, but nothing. And I was just so focusing about to gain more followers, to gain more people. So I have two French accounts, which is Ta Propre Vérité in Alicia.wk. And the recent one is Alicia WK that I have 150 people follow me and I sell there. And the other one, I have 700 people follow me, but I have no selling because I was so focusing to get a rich amount of follower and a rich amount of to have okay, let's gain 100 people because I was thinking that yes, if I have 100k people follow me, I will sell, but it was not true. And I say, okay, I need to change because I have a problem with my Instagram because I attract only people who want just free stuff of me. I was like, okay, maybe I really need to share my thought. I really need to continue to follow my gut and say, okay, I need to talk about what I really want. And when I switch my content, I really talk about how to make money, how to have a community, how to share your soul, how to be who you are, how to be more authentic. I try to attract true queen. I try to acquire somebody in my world, and I when I do that, I see a drop on my listener in my French content last month, and after I gained a lot. One people download 180 episode, and I was so shocked because I was like, okay, I know it was I need to be more authentic, and I know that in my heart to share my vulnerabilities that I was say, okay, I know right now is I am struggling right now because I switch my content and I talk about business purpose. I talk about how to become a true queen, how to be more authentic, how to use your vulnerability to do a storytelling and to transform your story in order to sell and attract your right clients is not the common thing that people tell you because people tell you how you need to share your you need to do a content and blah 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 or you need to be your do offer. No, why not? I'm doing a community thing. I was say people think I'm crazy to say that. People say I'm crazy to say, oh, you need to share a story. You really need to use your vulnerability in order to attract the right people, not people that you want to save and you want to have the free stuff, but people want to build an empire. And people tell me you are crazy. I am crazy, and I think I attract the crazy people because you can see in less than 2 weeks, I have 40 people follow me in this account, and it's just 2 weeks. And people comment my stuff because I share my truth, and I am my own truth. And you don't realize that sometimes building your real offer take time, not because you can do like cheaper stuff, but because you know in your heart you want something big, and something big take time because you need to have trust over the people, you need to talk about, you need to test something, you need to do something, you need to believe in your heart. And is this one that I built this 5 connection of femininity to work about abundant energy femininity, your mindset, your environment, and your alimentation. Because yes, sometimes you don't sell because all these four things you are not happy, and you believe that people see that and you don't do live and everything. And this one is your vulnerability because you really need to work on that in order to grow your community. And when I share that, why not I have 60 people listening my podcast around the world, and I did something that is some automatization to have everyday people come in my world, on my podcast, on my Instagram, on my YouTube channel, on my Pinterest, on my TikTok, on my Instagram. So it's like, yes, I work to people come to the world. And my work is so strong that why not even if you have 50 people, people comment, which have 20K, 100K, 200K, and my account are just 40 people follow me. And I know that it's the true queens that they follow me because they want to build an empire, and people that even write down what I say, they are the true queen because they want to build an empire and they know what I say is the true thing. So if you want to work with me and you are so scared to share your vulnerability, please DM me. Please DM me because I know that I can help you to grow your business. It's not about people talk about, yes, you need to share and everything. Let's talk about. So I want to do a short live, but I need to share that. I don't know if you see that Black China. If you follow the entertainment, you see that there's a word that even Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian and Black China. So let's talk about Black China. She removed all the plastic surgery, almost all, I think, and she shares this vulnerability. And you can see that people that she gained more followers because people recognize on her availability, and she says that she wants to be more authentic, she wants to be more herself, and she visualizes herself that she's less plastic and more true about herself. And you see about this vulnerability, she attracts more people than other one. For example, I can talk about right now because I live in France about, yes, the problem about the retirement, and people are so scary because she need to work until 60 days until that they retire. But I don't talk about that because if I talk about that, I will attract people which have so much insecurity, which are so afraid to be their own boss, and they are so afraid to be authentic about themselves and say, oh, I don't need to counterbuy the politic or the society in order to have the life that I want, and I don't need to wait until 64 years to have the life that I want. And it's for that that I talk about my content, talk about the crazy woman who wants to be the empire because she has not in this world right now. She's not in this world right now because she says that, yes, if I want to have the life that I want, I need to build my empire. I want to have a seven-figure business, so I need to work on myself. I need to be my own true, and I want to be paid to be my own true. So you see the differences is you can attract your to if you talk about your vulnerability, you will need to talk about in order to attract the right soul client and not the desperate soul client, and I switch the word. So you will need to understand that all the vulnerability don't need to share. If, for example, today you are struggling right now, don't share your vulnerability, but share the vulnerability when you already accomplished. And I know that you are so scared to share that because you compare yourself with the people who has a huge amount of followers. But someone right now need to hear your transformation right now because you go to the phase A to phase B, and people want the phase B. And when you go to phase C, and you attract people from the A, B. And when you go to D, people will say, oh, follow you for A, B, C, D, and so on and so on. So you will need to understand that why not people want to connect with you, but you need to connect in a different way to share your story. And it's for that sometimes you don't sell. You have a huge amount of followers, but you don't sell because you don't share your story because you are so afraid to be vulnerable. So if you want to work with me, send me a DM and we can work together. And don't forget to be on true.